All right, in this video, we are going to talk about your supercell funnel that works as a client engine that's going to attract new leads and get you new clients. In the previous videos, we showed you how to set up your website and how to set up your products that we're going to be using in your funnel. And we're using WordPress, Woocommerce, and CartFlows, so you can do this by yourself, or you can download the blueprint we're using here at yourzone.website. And we've got also a free plan to use our hosting and paid plan where we set this up for you. So let's go ahead and get right into our supercell funnel. And as you can see, it has 3 steps, and it's an opt-in page, a checkout page, and a thank you page. And you can access these things from the funnel item by clicking on funnel. So let's go ahead and do that, or you can use these buttons, but I want to show you where these things are at so you know how to navigate your way around the site. So just click on funnels. It should take you here, and okay, here it is. So first thing is first, our lead magnet funnel. Let's check this out for a second. Open here. Oops, let's not do that. Let's go back. Open here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is our main funnel, and this page is actually, as I showed you in the previous videos, is probably your home page. So let me explain what the strategy is here. Basically, when people land on the landing page, ideally we're going to have a video giving some sort of value, some information that's going to help the user go to the next step in his journey in achieving the results that you're able to give him. Then you're going to give, he's going to have an opt-in, and that's going to be on this page. As you see, this step, we call it landing, but it's actually the opt-in page where they can, after seeing the video, they can opt in for another free resource that's going to help them go to the next step in their journey. Now, once they do that, they're going to land, after opting in, giving their name and their email address, they're going to land on the checkout page where we have connected the core offer that I showed you how to set up in the previous video. Now, your core offer is a low ticket offer that what we're doing here is we're offering the core offer after they're opted in, because we're using the momentum the client has in that moment, because they're interested in something. You show them a free video, you give them a chance to go to the next step with your opt-in. You're like, okay, if you like the video, please give your email so you can get this other thing if you're interested. And if they're interested, they'll put in their email. Once they put their email, they land on the checkout page that says, if you want, you can get access to this other resource that we're selling at a sale price for, I don't know, basically the best thing is to choose a price around $27, $37, $47. And I showed you how to set up the price in the previous video. And ideally, the price of your core offer should be able to pay off for any paid ads that you're going to be using in the future. So you might want to think, okay, this funnel, we're using it organically, because at the end of the training, we're going to show you our organic methods for generating leads and clients. So you can lower the price of your core offer to maybe $27, $17, $7, or whatever price you feel is best, because you're actually not, the only cost of this funnel is probably your website hosting that you can choose. We're going to be giving you free hosting after this, but you can use whatever hosting you want. And so it doesn't have any cost. So this funnel, you could actually lower the price for the checkout to something even lower. But ideally, you should be around the $27, $37 price range, because at the moment, it's been shown to be the best price. A lot of people are using $37 as the price of their core offer. Now, your core offer, you might think that's like the main thing I offer. No, it's not the main thing you offer. It's the entry price to your ecosystem, to which it's like a client generator. The people that are buying that offer are the people that could potentially become your clients to your higher priced services or products. So this checkout page is placed right after the landing page because we want to capitalize on the momentum that's happening when they opt in. So they're willing to give you their email. They have some trust. They saw you in the video. You're gonna have a video also on your checkout page to increase more trust, and hopefully they will buy your checkout. And that way, that's why this is a lead generator and a client generator funnel, and it's the main thing. And this can be used for coaches, agencies, e-commerce, shops, real shops, brick and mortar shops. Can use in anything because you're giving something for free already on the landing page without having anyone to opt in. They put their email if they want more. Then you upgrade them to something paid that gives them even more results, and the price is at a really low price for a limited amount of time. And then from here you can have conversations with these people. You follow up with them using their email to check what else they might need to, go ahead in their client journey. So let's go ahead and look at what this looks like. I have already created the funnel for you. I wanted to explain the funnel before going in because you can make your own funnels by going to funnels and start a new funnel. Let's go ahead and just do that, so that if you want and you don't like the design that we have set up on these pages, which is really simple, we're not too crazy on designs. Let's check it out here. So these are the funnels we set up, but you can set up your own. The free blueprint, the free website that we give out, only has 3 funnels, so you can use one more, but then if you want a 4th one, you're gonna have to delete one of these. So if you're gonna make your own super funnel, you can just add a new one. And why would you wanna do that? I just wanna show you that briefly because these have more graphical elements than the one we have made. Now with the free version, you have access to this, and basically any template that does not have the pro tab on it. So even this one is free, this one, and this one. So there's quite a few. And the cool thing is once you import these templates, you can go ahead and change anything you want in there. It's just a basic a boilerplate to which you can start. You can use to get started more fastly. How do you say that? So as you can see, you can choose this here. They will have you can view all the steps. This has basically the same thing as we do. The only thing is probably the landing page does not have an opt-in. So basically once they're on the landing page, when they click the button, they will be taken immediately to a checkout page where they pay money. Now the problem with this is that it's too huge of a leap. You haven't given them anything to create trust yet or like. Usually in the sales process, there are a few touch points that have to happen before someone is willing to give you money. And the touch points here haven't happened yet. What would be best is if you added, I will show you how to do that in this video, but I'll show you how to do that. You need to add on this page. If you import this, it's called a flow, but it's basically a funnel. If you import this flow, you will add a block called opt-in, CartFlows opt-in, and that block will take you to this page here. And then you can add a training video on the landing page that is going to already give the client value. The person's going to get to know you. If they like you and they trust you, they will put in their email address to get the next step. So I'm just saying this so if you decide to make your own, because the templates we're using are not very graphic intense. They're really simple, but I've noticed that most people making money are not using these fancy templates that most people use. They're really simple templates. Anyway, so I showed you how to import a template if you want to. That's really flashy. You can even do that from the funnels I have already created. I'm going to show you how. So let's go back to our super funnel. We're going to edit the landing page. But remember, if you want to make your own, this step has to be an opt-in. So if you see that the first step is called landing, but if it's a landing type, you have to delete it and then add a new step called opt-in. And you've got a free one here also, or you can create your own, and then inside here you can import any graphical template you want. I'll show you how to do that. So let's go back and let's go ahead with this. So click on edit. I've already done that here. No, I'm going to open these tabs so that it's easier to, let's just do this. Okay, so once you click on edit, you should see something like this. Before, this is where you edit the page with our page builder, and it's a graphical page builder, drag and drop, really easy to use. But first we have to set the step up, and this step, as I repeated already before, is a opt-in step. Let's go down, see if there's anything we can change here. This is graphical stuff. I think you can do that inside the page builder. The only thing you should change is this. This is the only thing that I think you need to set from this area. So basically, submit is too generic a call to action. Make it really action intense, meaning explain what this button should do. So usually it should be something like, yes, send me the training video, whatever the training video is called. Or yes, I want more high paying clients. So this is the button that they're gonna click after they've given you the email to get the second step. This is a two-step lead generation system. So this is where you would edit it. I'm not sure if we can edit inside here. We'll see that in a minute. This has already been set up for you. We have already set up the lead magnet in the previous videos. You should not have to do this, but if you're creating another funnel, what you would do is you would first create the product in this section, create it, give it a price of 0, and then you can choose it from here if that's an opt-in. Opt-in steps can only choose free products. Once you've done that, click save. Let's go to form settings. You need the pro version of this. Our paid plans give access to CartFlows Pro and all the Pro plugins we use, and you probably will pay less using our paid plans unless instead of you buying all those plugins. Anyways, you can actually even do this yourself by using WordPress, Woocommerce, and CartFlows. You don't need any of our stuff. I'm just showing you how to do this using our blueprint. Go to settings. I don't think you have to do anything here either. Let's check general. Step titles landing. Step slug is free. That means that when basically to access this this page, you would basically share a URL called yourdomain.com/free. That's what slug means. It's the handle of this page. I like to call this free because when you're sharing it, maybe you can add on your Facebook profile, you add something like 5kclients.com/free. And people are like, what does that mean? That's something free? Let me go check it out. So when you're asking friend requests, when you're making friend requests on social media and you have a tag like that, people might be enticed to go check it out. Instead of a normal website called 5kclients.com, which doesn't say anything, if you have a page there that looks like a call to action, then the chances of them clicking on it increase. Okay, so we've set up our opt-in page. Let's go ahead and click on back. I probably shouldn't have done that. Go edit. Leave. I haven't saved anything. And now we click on edit with Elementor. Sorry. Give it a few seconds to load. Okay, so this is our design. I know it looks pretty bad, but this is what we've been using and it works okay. This also matters what font you choose, but I also want to show you something else. You can import. So this is the opt-in step, but you can import extra templates from here that are not pro. You either get the Elementor Pro plugin or you use our paid plan and you have access for this too. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can just click and import. But as I said, design is not really important with the funnels. And I'll have trainings on this after you've set this up. If you want to go ahead and look at them, just go to the course what this video is on, and go to the extra section, and you can see all the extra trainings, or go to the marketing vault, and they're probably there also. So let me explain why we set this page up this way. So basically, let me open Dan Henry's getclients.com. This is basically, and I'll be showing a training video on how to create this. This is his website, but this is basically a funnel also. So this would be the title that you put in here, okay? He didn't call out his audience, but you can call out your audience by saying, hey coaches, or something like that. I know that's very cringe, but you can do that. There's people that do that. Then you see here he has a little explanation on what he does. You type that in here. And this is something I added because I have found that when with our organic lead generation tactics strategy, if you give people value without having to first ask them their email, it's really good, because when they see a video of you, they get to know you, they can figure out if they like you, and then if you give enough value, the chances of them opting in are way higher. So our strategy is basically, if on your homepage you already have a video that gives them some information on taking the next step, and they also think, okay, this guy's cool, I like this guy, etc., they're gonna opt in their information here. And basically what happens is, so this is the training video. This is a title that connects this video to this other resource. So you would probably say, you would probably connect to something that they watched in this video. So in our case, I would probably teach you how, why WordPress is good for generating new clients and leads for free, because you can set this up for free. So I would make a video on why I use WordPress and explain all the benefits. And then I tell them, would you like our free plug and play WordPress blueprint? And then I explain what the benefits there are here. That would be free funnels, free products, accept payments, no costs, etc. And they're like, damn, that's a lot of this should be here. That's a lot of free stuff. Of course I'm gonna do it. It's free, and they click on. So if this is submit button, you can't change the text of it. Yeah, you can't change the text of it here, unfortunately. Would have been cool if you did, but I showed you where you should have done that a few seconds ago. So as you can see, this page builder is drag and drop. It's live editing. You edit it right on the spot. As you can see, change anything. Videos. This is when you click on this thing here, it tells you what type of block it is, and you can add the URL here. You can tell it to start at a specific time. You can check all these things here. You want to hide the controls. You want to set autoplay, mute, loop, modest branding, etc. So a whole bunch of options just by if this wasn't here, what would you do is would you click on this and you get access to all the basic blocks. The pro blocks are only available with the pro version, but you don't need any of those blocks with what we're going to teach you. Then you got some general blocks here, which are quite a few. I mean, so that's a lot of stuff. And if you know a bit of HTML, you can do anything, because basically with this HTML block, you can do anything that they do with the pro block. So that's not a problem. And this stuff here is not very important. Site, shop, you want to check it out, for sure, do that. Also here, you don't need this. But what's important is the opt-in form. The opt-in form has to be used on on a page that's that's an opt-in page. It cannot be used on any type of other page. If you this is the opt-in form. If you don't see this, or you're building your own opt-in step, just make sure, just go here, click on this, and click on opt-in. It appears here. Pull it over and paste it. Easy as that. Now, what else should I explain in this video? When you're talking about features, benefits, don't talk about, try to be more on the side of what are they going to get from this? Like, what are the results from this other training you're giving them? Okay, whoa. Okay, cool. What are the results they're going to get from the training that they're going to get here? So basically, I have another page called 5kclients.com. And I've been getting a lot of opt-ins on this page, basically only from YouTube marketing. And people come in here. Now, yes, this is a WordPress blueprint, but I'm not talking about WordPress type of stuff. I'm talking about stuff, results that they get, evergreen lead gen system, self-fulfillment free offers, and installable plug and play system. So get creative with the stuff on what they're going to be getting from this next piece of free resource. So this is basically the structure of the two-step lead generation system. If you get the copy on this done correctly, like you have a good title, good explanation here, good connection, a bridge. This is a bridge basically between this step and this step, and you get the copy here right, they're going to be opting into this 100%. Then you can continue here if you want. Let's see what happens. Let's click on this, get my free ebook. What happens? This is basically what a funnel looks like. As you see, there's basically no design. There's no design here. Very little design. It's just text. So you can do this basically by yourself. I'm going to be creating a training on this, on how to do this. You can go check it out in the marketing vault or in the extra section of this course. And this type of stuff, if you want, you can add it here after the opt-in, so that this has to be near the top so it doesn't get lost in the bottom, because very few people will scroll to the bottom. Anyways, so that's the first step of your lead generation system. The next step is going to be the checkout to your core offer. We want to capitalize on the momentum here, where the client is like, okay, I need this. I saw this, I liked it. I'm gonna get this, and let's see. And hopefully he wants this thing really bad. On the next step, we're gonna offer him an upgrade that's gonna give him even more stuff at a low price. There's no way he's gonna say no. I mean, if you have set this up correctly, it's gonna work. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back. You can either, once you made changes, always click on the update button to save it. And let me do something first here. If you want to change something, like this is the title, go to style. Any blog has a style tab here where you can change some stuff about it. So here's text color. Go ahead. These are some global colors that you can set. If you click this icon here, you can change them to the colors you primarily work with, so you don't have to select them here every time. So anyways, if I wanted to, I could just do this and it updates the color here. You want to update the typography, click on this and you can update the size. I usually don't work with pixel size because it's absolute. I like working with EMs, which is relative, and I would say 1.2, and as you can see, it works on decimals. You want to make it bigger, say 2, 2.1, or just use the up button and it'll increase to whatever size you want. You can change the weight, but I usually like changing the weight by just saying bold here. If you want to have it more fine-tuned, just click on weight here. Transform all to uppercase, all to lowercase. This is just normal stuff. Style, you want it normal, maybe you want it italics, maybe you want oblique. Have no idea what that is because it's the same as italic. Anyways, make it. Decoration, you want to underline it, you want to overline it, you want to line through it, whatever. You can do that here. Line height, always use EMs. Letter spacing is the space between the letters. I think sometimes this thing is cool. You can based on this, you can, I don't know, capture the attention or something, because it kind of seems off, but it's not. So maybe it helps making it easier to read or not. Either way, that's up to you. What else can we, if you want to reset it, just click on this and it's reset. The colors also, you want to reset, just clear it and it goes back to default. You're gonna add text shadow. I don't like text shadow. It's really 1990s, so don't use it. Forget about blend mode. You don't need it. If you want to mess around with it, do that, but don't waste time on that. Better to waste your time on changing the code. And as I said, if you like let's check this out. If you like this type of landing page, I'll show you how to do that in another video. What I want you to do is understand the strategy we're going to be using for your super funnel. Remember, as always, to update. And that's it. So let's go back to, if you want to go back, just click on this, exit to dashboard. It should take you. We're not saving anything, but you should always remember to save. If you see this window, it means you haven't saved. So let's go back. See what happens here. If you see this, say, yeah, okay, so this has taken me to a different, I shouldn't have done that. So let's go back to step editing. Okay, so this is where we were before. This is what we want to see. The previous thing you saw was more WordPress type of thing. This is the CartFlows interface. So we have set up the opt-in page. Now I call it landing, but it's an opt-in. Let's go back, click on back, and go to checkout. All right, so it loaded. Let's go down to design settings. This can be changed in the page editor, so you don't have to do this here. Checkout buttons, also text and checkout buttons. Okay, this is also the design. Don't have to do this here either. Product options, you need pro version for that. Order bumps, you need pro version, and checkout offer, you need pro version. So I won't be doing tutorials on this. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. You don't need the pro version to do what we're teaching you here. You can start generating clients with only free resources. Just follow all the steps in this course. Next, go to products. As I said, we created this product in one of the previous tutorials, and it was already chosen. So how do I choose a new one? Can't. You can add a discount if you want. Percentage. So what's cool is I already put the price at 37 in the product section when I was here. So you could leave it full price, maybe it's 100, and then add a percentage discount here. So if the full price was 37 and I wanted to make it 27, I would say discount price 10. And the discount price would be 27. So what's cool about this is maybe you have an e-commerce where you want to be selling the products at their full price, but if they go through the funnel, you're going to give them a discount. Okay? To do that, you go here, you find the core offer, and you set the price to the full price, and then you add the discount here. Okay, you can do that. The next thing is, if this was not set, you would have to set it, but all you have to do is click on Add New Product. Now you can create the product here. I've tried doing that. Sometimes it's been glitchy. So best to create the product first in this section and then add it here once you're done. Coupons and product options are not available in the free version, but you don't need that. Order bump also, there's nothing to do there because you can't choose it. Let's go to form fields. You can't change that either. Settings. General, okay, step title. This is the step slug. As I said, it's part of the URL of the page. So I call it Supercell Checkout because this is not a page we're going to be sharing. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be sharing only the first page, the landing page, because we want them to go through all the steps of the funnel. Checkout settings. Okay, if you want to change the text of the button when they actually click on checkout, you can do that here. So maybe it's an account or whatever. or maybe it's a book. Get free ebook. No, it's not gonna be free because it's checkout. So let's see what he writes here. Yeah, send me digital millionaire secrets now. You could use that as the text of the button of your checkout. Do not enable cart editing because this increases the possibility of them abandoning your checkout. We've got an anti-abandonment training for your checkout. That's going to be added also in the extras. You can see it in the course, but we're not going to be talking about that now. Custom strip is for advanced marketing. You don't need that. Let's go back to design and click on edit with Elementor. It's asking me that because I haven't saved my settings. Always remember to save your settings. All right. So remember that they just opted into something free and they're going to be getting it in their email. If you give them the instructions as I showed you in the previous video, or it was a PDF that they would have gotten, or something, or some file, downloadable product, they will be getting it in their email. So remember to tell them that whatever they opted in for, they're going to be getting it. Maybe this text is a little bit too small for that because the first thing they're going to be seeing is this. But either way, remember that this in this checkout page, it has to be a hybrid between checkout and opt-in and thank you page. Sorry. Anyways, as you see here, I wrote this: before you go, would you like whatever you are offering after that? So basically, this $37 product must solve the next step in their journey to whatever it is they're trying to get, or whatever it is you're trying to make them, whatever it is you're promising them. So if you're a coach, who knows? It might be a coaching call, but that's a little bit too bland, too general. If you're a web designer, if you're a graphic person, maybe a whole bunch of templates. You know, I know this guy called Gustin Sun that sells, I think, 37 templates for $37. So maybe the first thing was one template, and then he opted in, and now you're offering 37 templates, or maybe you can offer 100 templates or something, whatever. As long as it's low price and you don't have to work to sell it. You just have to give them access. Now, on our paid plans, this is all automated. But in your case, this is free, so you can set this up wherever you want. All you need to know is that someone paid you $37 for something that you're offering them, and then once you get the order, you will be able to, you decide how you're going to give it to them, okay? All you need is for someone to give you $37 so that you know that this could be a potential client, because you're going to have a conversation with them and see what else they might need that you can offer them. And what I like to do is, once they land here, I like to add another video of me talking, because I want to increase the touch points before the sale, because the more touch points you have before the sale, the more likely that they're going to buy from you. So a video of yourself explaining something is always good, because as I said, they get to know you a little more. They might get to like you. It's really important. But if you don't put in the video, you know, they might not really care. If you want, you could put the video, just pull the video and put it here if you prefer, you know. Depends on you. That's actually might look even better. I know a lot of people that do this. The guys at Traffic and Funnels do this. So maybe the video would be best if you added it here. Anyways, the text is the same thing as over here. Add more text, you see. You know, just use this guy as an example. He's been selling millions of dollars online. Whoa. Okay. And example, this is the title of, okay, this is, I wouldn't add the title of your fulfillment offer here. I would add a title saying, would you like this type of result, or something like that? Would you like to get more clients without spending all your day marketing? Something like that. And then your product should have a name, and basically we call it the blueprint that will sell your fulfillment free offer 24/7 on autopilot. And I already explained this is the same stuff as before. And also it's cool if you add value to whatever it is. I know it's overused. Do some testing, see if it works better or not. And this is just text. So if you change the price of your, here it says it's a lead magnet, but don't worry about it because this is only the template. This is not the actual flow. The actual flow knows the price. This price you see here, I always do that mistake. This price here is dynamic. It'll be pulling it from the product we set before, but this is only text. So you have to remember to upgrade this to match what is writing here. And yeah, this is the checkout form. In fact, if you click on this, it says checkout form. If you're building your own step, this step has to be a checkout step. And if you want to add the checkout form, click on this icon here, write checkout. This is the block and pull it in. As always, you can add the style here. And what happens is the only thing available to you for this checkout form is a 2-column, but I don't like 2-column. So I added some CSS that makes a 2-column into 1 column. And as you see, the 1 column is actually a pro feature. So I added some styling effects to make it 1 column, because 2-column is really bad for conversions. And I didn't want you to start up with 2 columns. It's really bad. So you've got your own 2-column here. If you want to stretch out the column, you can do that. As you see, you have to mess around a little bit here. And this is really easy to use. We've got some videos on how to use this page builder. All you have to do is go to YouTube and write Elementor, and it's got a whole bunch of tutorials on how to do this. I like adding this here. This offer is only available for a limited amount of time. It's best if this is true, but hey, you know, everybody says it. Now, what I like to do is when I create an offer, I usually put it out at $100, and then I say for the first 10 people, it's $100. After that, I'm doubling the price. So it's actually really available for a limited amount of time. And what happens is people will jump in more easily because they're like, hey, let me check this out for just $100. Always add a money back guarantee because it helps people jump in. What's cool is if you extend the guarantee to 90 days, they will probably forget that they bought the product because they'll be chill. They'll be, okay, I have 90 days to check out this product. And usually the 90 days pass and no one asks for their money back. Instead, if it's 14 days, they'll check out the product really fast. They probably won't get any results because life gets in the way. They don't have time to implement the stuff in your course, and they might ask for their money back before they even had time to implement the course. So I always recommend a 90-day money back guarantee because it doesn't change anything for you. This offer is a fulfillment free offer where you don't have to actually do any work. You just give them access to something that you created that would help them get their results. So that's basically it for this. As I said, you want to change the styling for the checkout block. Click on, okay, you can use the right click, got it. Sorry. Click on the block, then click style, and you've got a whole bunch of stuff you can change here. Let's say you want to change the text, the color of this block. Probably you have to go to buttons and background, choose the color, let's say red. There you go, it's changed. Okay, but what you could do also is go to global and choose your primary color, and it's probably going to be applied anyway because that's basically the main color of all your checkout block. Now you have few elements here because this is the free version, In the paid version, you've got other stuff like checkout, order bump, and all that type of stuff. You don't need that here because all we want is to sell this. We just want to know that people want this. Once you start making money on this, you can buy the pro version, or you can try our paid plan where you get everything. You don't have to worry about licenses and keeping the stuff up to date and tech support. We give all that to you for a small price each month, and all you have to do is do what you saw here without worrying about the tech side of things. Okay, so this is your checkout page. Let's go ahead and check out the thank you page. Remember to say update. Once you've done that, let it save. Click here, exit to dashboard. We'll be taken back to this page, which is basically the same thing as we saw before. As you see, you have the edit with Elementor step, but nothing else is visible. It's probably hidden. So all you have to do is click on back to editing, step editing, and it'll take you to where we were before. So the checkout page has been taken care of. Let's go back and view our thank you page. Yeah, just go click here. Thank you page. As I said, styling can be done directly in Elementor. Click on text. This is also styling, advanced options. What's in here? This stuff is also styling, don't need it. Settings, okay. The shortcode doesn't matter because with our page builder, you just have to pull the block onto the page. You don't need this shortcode to add the order details. General, this is the name of the title of the page. This is the URL to add to your domain. If you want access to it, if you want to share the URL to it. Field settings, enable order overview, enable order details, enable billing details, and I would remove shipping details because you're probably selling. This stuff is also works. This stuff also works for e-commerces. So what you could do is, let me backtrack a second here because I kind of left out the people that are interested in building an e-commerce. So what you could do is you create a free. Let's go here. A free opt-in for, let's say you're an e-commerce selling barbecue stuff. And I learned this stuff from Michael Devlin. Go check him out on Facebook. He stopped. He's not active anymore, but he might have a bunch of stuff on his Facebook page that you can check out. Basically, what you do is you create an opt-in, and maybe you make a video on how to barbecue, okay? 5 steps, 5 tips on how to barbecue, and you create a video on it. Then you put that on your opt-in page. Then what you do is you create, the opt-in should be a PDF to some recipes, barbecue recipes that they can do with their barbecue. Okay, so they saw the video, and they're like, they actually start getting hungry. They want the PDF on the recipes. They opt in, they land on a checkout page, and the checkout page has a bundle, a barbecue bundle with barbecue and a whole bunch of other stuff that they need so they can start barbecuing right away and start put into practice what the stuff that you taught them with the video and the PDF. That's capitalizing on the momentum in the moment, because it'll work. Try it out. What you could do is you can find some products on Amazon, make your own bundle, and then sell the bundle here. When the order comes, you just go to Amazon, buy those products, put in the address of the person that opted in on the checkout. Boom, you're making money without having to do anything. That's a free nugget there. It's not the stuff I've created. Michael Devlin created that stuff, and that's just for my e-commerce clients. But the same thing can be applied to anything: agencies, coaches, freelancers, and brick and mortar shops. So this thing is so strong. It's not even funny, and it's free. That's crazy. That's the crazy thing about it. It's free. You don't even need our blueprint to do this. You can just do this with a WordPress install, Woocommerce, and CartFlows, which all three are free. You just have to pay for your own hosting. We've got some free hosting you can use. There's a link on your dashboard if you want to check it out. And let's go ahead and check out the thank you page, which is the last step of your supercell funnel. So we've done all the settings. Let me go back and backtrack to settings. There was field settings here. If shipping details is if you are an e-commerce. If not, just take that out. Advanced settings. This will be the title on top of your order details. So I will leave it as that. In some advanced, let me say, funnels, you can add a redirect after purchase, and I've made a tutorial on this, but please, you don't need that. Stick to what we're teaching you in this course. Custom script is for advanced marketing, retargeting and stuff like that, Facebook pixel, YouTube pixel, Google pixels, etc. Let's go to design and edit our thank you page. Remember, if it says that, say cancel and save settings because you probably haven't saved your settings. Let's go ahead with this. Okay, so what happens here? If they opted in for the checkout, if they paid for the checkout, they're gonna come here. They're gonna come here. They won't come here if they didn't buy anything on the checkout page, because basically the checkout page was the thank you page for the opt-in. They're only gonna get here if they get to the checkout page. Now, here you will see the order details. This is the order details block, and it's available only for thank you pages. So if you want to create your own thank you page, all you have to do is click here and remember to add order details block. Just pull it in and add the settings here. You see you can change you can change the title here also. So thank you, your order has been received. And you can also choose what this will override the settings you set on the page before, the settings we were seeing before. And I added some stuff here for as if you're a coach, but what you have to think about is you have to continue the experience that the user is having. So once they have bought whatever it is they have bought from you, try to follow up with them, try to make them contact you or find some way of you contacting them. Since I'm doing coaching, after people buy my sites, I want to set up a kickoff call with them after they bought their site. This button is actually a button that will take to my ManyChat bot, and basically they can choose between a bunch of things, a bunch of options to contact me depending on what they need. So always try to continue the process, increase the amount of touch points that you're having with the client, because then that makes it easier for you to upsell other services. And your core offer makes your business profitable. Basically, with your core offer, you should be able to keep the lights on in your business. You don't have to worry about paying for getting more clients, because it's a lead generating, client generating funnel. Sorry. And the money you're getting from the core offer should be paying for your bills. You shouldn't be worrying about finding new clients each month, because you have not recurring revenue, but you have a steady flow of money coming in thanks to your organic efforts. Now, there's a training. I have a training for you that explains our organic marketing strategy that you can use, and it's using this blueprint to actually capture contact details and stuff like that. So really try to think of how you can connect with your client after they have bought something from you. Okay, really try to think what's the next thing they need, and even if you're an e-commerce, they can book a call with you on how to use whatever it is that they bought from you, and you can understand what they're trying to achieve, why they bought whatever they bought, And when you talk to the people that are buying from you, that are giving you their email addresses and stuff, you get more information. You get access to their vocabulary that you can then use on your landing pages, on your funnels, that really increases conversions and helps you sell even more. So it's a virtuous cycle that creates results, compounding results over time. That's basically it, guys, for the Super Funnel funnel. You probably did this on your free site, on your blueprint that you downloaded. If you're using the blueprint, the next step is to put the blueprint live, put it on some hosting. You can use our hosting, there's a video on this, or you can ask a friend to help you put it live if you don't want to use our hosting. What's cool is that if you use our hosting, you can put it live there for free and then transfer it anywhere you want, because that's the hardest part. Once a site is online, you can transfer it where you want, and you can ask your hosting to transfer it for you. So as I said, there's no blocks in this. Everything we have given here is free and you can do whatever you want. There's no lock-ins, or we give away everything we know for free. Obviously, our paid stuff is stuff that you ask us to do that actually requires us to work. So you basically pay us to work. Everything else is free. So see you in the next video if you're on the blueprint. Otherwise, you should be all set. There's probably other videos for you. We're always adding new stuff. And always check the course, the setup course, the course you get when you opted in for the free website or the blueprint. And see you in the next video.